Good evening from the ABED TV. Wishing you all well, sending loads of love to you all as usual now, but get ready for the live tonight. I ain't holding back. But I've got to clarify a few things tonight as well, right? Now, you lot will be asking me all day about Daniel ABED KHALIFE, right? He was a former soldier, ex-soldier, that works in one of those barracks down in the countryside, something like that. And he mixed some intelligence things that were kind of regarded as could be sold as material to prospective terrorists, right? So listen to this one, right? So no matter what, that's without doubt, he did that. What was he doing it for? Might be what they say. Maybe he was looking at a few quid, or he was working. The interesting thing is, right? The interesting thing is he's got a Muslim name. I don't know whether that's been his name all the time, so I'm not sure, right? Whether it matters or not is a matter of opinion, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get into that debate of that. The main thing is he got hold of information under the Terrorism Act that could possibly be used vitally by terrorists to cause damage to our country and maybe others as well. He's got nits. He's not an A cat, right? He's not an A cat, right? So he's a B cat. He's in Wandsworth prison. Really? So, right, this is the next bit, right? You lot are funny Adams, don't make me laugh, right? I know I'm in a funny mood today, get ready for the live tonight. You lot, vintage yammy, right? Now, he's got a job in the kitchen, but he's a B cat. Right, he's waiting, he's got links to Kingston, etc, etc, etc. The family already saying, don't worry, if there's anything that comes our way, we'll report it straight away. So the story goes, I worked in the kitchen in Wandsworth. Wandsworth's not like Wandsworth how we saw it in the 80s, right? I know there was Ronnie Biggs, it was other little bits and bobs, and Nozza as well, and the JCB stuff. But it's Wandsworth's not like that no more. It's easy to get people on the payroll. Now, I don't believe in this case with KHALIFE, right, ABED, Daniel, that the screws helped him out, or anyway, I don't think he's got those kind of links, right, to help him get away. What it means is he's pretty slippery, yeah, because in that kitchen, the man, if he gets in a decent position in the kitchen in Wandsworth, right? And I remember, I'm talking about, I was in the kitchen in the 90s, but I went back there. Remember when I got the 8 afterwards, after the 13, I was there for a little while, people working in the kitchen. So when he comes out, if whatever position's in the kitchen, when the van comes, the delivery to pick up this bit and that bit for the food, the milk and whatever, there's an opportunity there. So he'd have been intelligent enough to know timings, how it works on certain days, who's on duty, who's off for sometimes, blah, 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 blah. Pretty clever geezer, right? Let's have it straight, right? He's picked his moment on Wednesday morning, the 6th of September. He's got underneath the van and in his kitchen uniform with those boots on, and he's got away. But hold on, terrorism, they're saying, well, hold on, he's not an immediate danger to the public, because he's not a prospective suicide bomber. Because why? The charges relate to that he was going to be selling, or maybe, everybody's entitled to a fair trial, the material that he took, maybe he was looking a few quid to sell it to the enemies and do what he's got to do. Or maybe he's a bit of everything, if you get what I mean. But they're saying not an immediate danger to the public. On Sky and thing on the other news, they're saying, yeah, don't approach. Make up your mind, because it's don't approach. Why weren't he in Belmarsh as a daycare? So obviously it wasn't as serious as it seems. One station says one thing, another says the other. But anyway, it was a good move. He got underneath the van, he got out. By the time they did roll check, he would have done those bits of maths in his head, whether it was by 11 o'clock before lunch period, before they got to go back to their wings. If I get my memory serving correctly in Wandsworth, because I got released there, remember, in 2017, if he was working on the kitchen, if he was working on the kitchen, he was on one of those goody wings. And he hadn't even been up for trial yet. Okay. Right, let's just surmise things. So he's worked out the timings, what day would be best, and blah, blah. When that bit comes in, he's got his spot on. You need a bit of luck when you do these things, because if it goes wrong, you ain't going to get another chance. He was not a Category A prisoner, so therefore he wasn't deemed as high risk. So he wasn't deemed to be a possible suicide bomber. It's the other way around. But how do they really know? Golden Bear. The main thing is, he got out. And now he's 6'2", slim, he's got links to here, there, and everywhere. But at the end of the day, right, what was he doing in Wandsworth anyway? The Official Secrets Act, gaining information that you could buy. There was enough obviously there for you to charge him, so he's obviously worried about something. He doesn't look like he's got Asian heritage or any kind of Muslim background. Sorry about the language there. I've got an Asian look. Well, you know what I mean when I say that, not being racist. So he looks pretty normally English, if you get what I mean. So I'm thinking he might have changed his name. He might have he could be working both sides, which is what I actually believe now. And I'm believing that if you can't believe what some of us are thinking, why wasn't he a Category A? Because if he was in Belmarsh, he could have never got away. But hey, that's all I've got to say on the matter. He's out there. What are they going to do next? Coming up, get ready for the live. Uncle Yummy gives it to you straight.